What is up, guys? Welcome on back. And yeah, hopefully, this game has crashed like 3 times on me. I don't know what's going on. It's the morning, so their servers are fucked up. Plus, the Battlefield's coming out today, so I think they're kind of fucked up. But anyway, let's try this again. It's week 3. It's the old signed players week. So I have seen this. We have 49 million. We have a lot of players to sign. 8 players to sign, which I didn't think we'd have that many. But Roman's probably going to be traded. I might let him go. I don't know if I'm going to trade him or not, but I actually could franchise tag him. But I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I really don't want 3 big time receivers. CD Lamb is still on my team for a couple more years. I don't know how much longer he's going to play. He's 32, 33 years old. In the game, they retire kind of about that age, maybe a little bit after. But and he doesn't feel like overly slow or anything, so I think I'm gonna have him for 3 more years. So I'd like to keep Roman and Ellington as my receivers, but we'll see about that. He's not going to get extended. He might get franchise tagged or try and get a lot in a trade for him. So we have to keep Gaither, which that's going to happen. Batista's absolutely going to happen. Well, I don't know. I did just draft a center. Tyler Smith I'd like to keep, but hold on, guys, sneeze. All right, excuse me. Tyler Smith I'd like to keep, but I don't know if I'll be able to, just because he's going to be expensive. Let me see how much. Yeah, he wants like 23 million a year. Banta I'd like to keep, because I think he's a really good backup. Jake York, he's probably going to go. CJ Stockton I'd like to keep. I don't know if I will, actually. Zach Flaherty, he's the first guy I'm going to keep. Knapp and Gregory, I don't know what's going to happen with Gregory. I'm going to have to let him go. I really like him, though. Let's sign Flaherty for the longest we can sign him. There we go. 7 years. He's my kicker for a long time. All right, so we have 48 million. What's Gaither going to be? Yeah, God. Okay. He wants to stay, so we can definitely knock this down. There we go. There we go. Yeah, he's gonna want like 30 million. Oh, she only wants 17 million? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wants 15. He wants 23. What does he want? Let's sign him. Stockton. He's a good backup. I have to look at my line. I have to look at my offensive lineman to see if I really need to keep him. I don't think I do. I might be able to sign Roman, actually. And I might be able to trade Batista. I don't know. I've got 25 million to keep 2 players that want a total of 30. So do I keep Roman and get rid of Batista? Because I can probably sign York too, to be honest. I don't think I need Stockton. Let's look at my roster. I don't think I need Stockton. I think I just drafted a guy. Got Harbor. I have Rollins. I mean, they're not good, but we have Ramsey there. Batista. Ramsey's going to have to take over. He's going to have to take over. I'm glad I got him. Woodard will step in. So draft-wise, I'd probably have to just get an interior lineman. We have Fasanu, Harbor. Yeah, my line's going to be a little bit thin. So we'd have to just draft somebody. Bolden's still there. Tyler Smith would be gone. Woodard's good, but he's not great. I wouldn't mind putting Harbor on the inside, to be honest. 66309. Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do here? See, if I keep Batista, I can actually put him at guard. I think he can take over for Tyler Smith. I think Batista's the guy to keep. And if I can't keep Roman, that is what it is. I think Batista's the guy to keep. Or I can put the guy I just got at center at guard. I do think Batista's the guy to keep because that'll really keep my offensive line. Let's do 5 years. Let's do this, and then let's do that. There we go. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. Roman and Tyler Smith are going to have to... I might trade Smith. Let's see York if I can keep him. Oh, hold on. I know that's a lot. I know that's a lot of money for him, for someone that doesn't play a lot, but I really would prefer not to have to put a resource into getting another running back. And I don't think $3 million is all that bad. There we go. Good. I got my running backs for a little while. So these two guys are going to have to be, something's have to be done. Roman, I'm going to have to trade. Smith. I might get draft stock for him and maybe another player for him. Stock goes. Can I keep Stockton? I can keep Stockton. Does he want to stay? Let me see. Stockton. Yeah, he does want to stay. If I give him a 3-year deal, he might take less. Let's see if he does. There we go. Oh, offer submitted. Okay, we can keep him. These two guys are gonna have to do something with him. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get. So, as far as guards go, Smith, let's trade him. We could trade him to a team that has like a good young left guard. Let's see the Bills. Eubanks. Oh, shit. I wonder if we can get him. I don't think we can though. He wouldn't be too bad. Connor Middleton. I bet you I can get that guy without a problem, to be honest. I bet you I can get him. And I'm set there. There we go. I'll have to doll his number up and fix his number up and everything. Batista, Ramsey, Bolden, Byron. Yeah, because this guy here can be a main backup on the middle. He can be a main backup in the middle. Yeah, he can be like the right guard backup and the center backup right here. Okay, good. So now receiver-wise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 receivers. I actually don't need to get another receiver back. Well, Ewing is not very good, but am I going to trade him or am I just going to keep him this year? Huh. You know what? Let's keep him. Let's keep Roman because I think we can franchise tag him. Because like I said, my team is fairly set. And he's a guy that I can throw some money to. The only guy I'm thinking of that maybe would be an issue would be one of my corners. But I don't think so. So yeah, I think we're in good shape. I just have to set the depth chart and we'll play week 3.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
11 MT.
Play action. It's Burrow. Out to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 180. Place up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Francois. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Francois. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play. Call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
11.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. 2nd and 4.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
They'll run on 1st down. Elam. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
19, Charger, 19.
Operating from the gun. Hinton. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hinton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Hinton working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Grab goal, Lee.
Up the middle they go. Elam. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elam. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash mark, this is a 43-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive to pay off the points for themselves.
And ball going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. That's taken at around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hinton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Elam. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Come on. 19, target.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Bengals nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals getting set. To go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Taken at about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Ready?
Dallas.
60.
They'll keep it on the ground. York trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Hinton. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Formation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here on the goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The ball on the 32. It's second and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But not a lot of flash and dash on that play. Second and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
11 mighty.
On first down, Francois. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
It's a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there, and here we are on third and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
Mighty. 11 mighty.
Up the middle they go. Francois. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Francois. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
12.
Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
At the 29-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a give right side. Francois.
Here we go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Third down and 1.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Francois. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And it's Jackson Dart. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Giants are into the win column. They get the victory here in week 3. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. The Vikings, looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season. They lead this one at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Flexing his muscle at the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
The 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Hinton. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down, Cowboys.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Elam. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Hinton. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On the 3rd down, Elam. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
43-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Back. 19, 18. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elam. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
1st down.
Get it. Ready.
On 1st down, York. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
18 Cardinals.
Up the middle they go. Elam. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
He was taken down.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll get to this and touch it, looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
15-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their 1st possession of this 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's a gain of 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Francois. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. They'll run with the big man Campbell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
12, 12,
From
12.
the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Gun, gun. Tahat. Tahat. Tahat.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
11, 11, 11.
Up the middle they go. Francois. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
8 yards on
You know
the
what really
pickup.
fires up
Brings up
offensive
2nd
linemen?
and 2.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Hinton wants a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hinton. Caught. It's Ellington. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, Cowboys.
Now a handoff up the middle. Elam. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roman. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
6 the Eagles.
Looking to throw. Hinton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Up the middle they go. Elam. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elam. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
The 26. A gain of 5. And the Cowboy 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Elam. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Hinton. And he will find his man on the outside. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now a handoff up the middle. Elam. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. It would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try the left side. Elam. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go. Elam. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10.
13.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
22-yard line.
Here we go. 42.
Now a handoff up the middle. Francois. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. lead. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
11. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
11.
All the option left, it's Burrow. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
180.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right back to him on first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Gun. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
What? 11.
Up the middle they go. Francois.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Number 16. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
2-yard gain.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here it is, 4th and inches.
Start. 180. Race up. 180.
They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Go.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Cowboy 80.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Cowboys, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.